Let's start. The leadership funnel. Now, I got this term leadership funnel from my marketing team on sales. So first time when they said that we have to create a sales funnel, I was not aware of at that time what is sales funnel. So they said sales funnel is something where we attract the potential customers. So they come into our area or our, the advertisement or our campaign. And from there, we convert them into a customer. So when I was working on this, attracting leaders, I thought that this attracting leaders are nothing but leaders funnel, because what we do, some organizations, what they do, they create a funnel. So where thousands of leaders come and join, and from there they have certain mechanism through which they identify the real leaders, and then they convert them into an influential leaders. So this is what is leaders funnel, where a funnel is created where thousands of potential leaders are attracted. Then there is certain mechanism through which they are further evaluated and assessed, and then the company or organization, they invest into leadership for those people. So I often think that why it happens that some organization, they never struggle for leadership. So one leader goes, another steps in, one goes, another steps in. And some organization, they always feel struggle with the leadership. They always have the shortage of leaders. So if someone goes, they have issue with succession plan. The difference is creating the leaders funnel. The organization that creates leaders funnel, they never struggle for leadership. And the organization that does not have any kind of leaders funnel or any mechanism to attract or develop leaders, they always struggle for the leadership skills. So that's why we thought to talk today about leaders funnel. Now, who it will help? This session is for the people who want to develop themselves as a leader, who want to develop people around them as a leader, and then he want to create a leadership hub or a leaders funnel in their organization. Now, at the moment, you must be thinking it's a tough to create leaders funnel, but there are ways that John Maxwell has suggested, and based on that way, that process, you can create the leaders funnel. Now, this session is not for the boss. Boss means the person who thinks I am the sole authority, I know everything, and if I am there, no other leaders are required. So this is for the potential leaders. So what we are going to learn today, what we'll cover in today's session is how you can develop yourself as a leader, how you can help others to develop as a leader, and how you can help organizations to create a leaders funnel. This one I have created for our guests and visitors, that someone who is joining for the first time, they should know that what we do on the Friday Forum. So who we are the members of Leadership Accelerators. We learn the Maxwell method of leadership. And in this session, during this session, we discuss the teachings of John Maxwell that is facilitated by me. So let's start. As usual, let's start with the story. And for this story, let me take you 25 years back. 25 years back, I was like Jitesh. So looking to get, some qualification. So for that, I joined company secretaryship exam. So when I went for the institute, that's a correspondence course. But at that time, there was some coaching was being offered. So what I did, I enrolled for the coaching session. Now the fees for coaching session was 2,000 rupees at that time, which is nearly, you can say, $200 at that time. And that was not the problem. The problem was they charged additional 100 rupee for seminar. 100 rupee means around $2 or less than $2. But the problem was we feel that it's injustice that they're charging $2 or 100 rupee from us, because we were not sure why seminar, why do I need seminar? It just, and what we concluded that the institute the organization, it just found a way to get money from the student. And when the class started, at that time, when other students also joined, they also joined my voice that, yeah, it's the institute strategy to collect money from us. And we all said that, it's a very bad thing. The practice is not good. We should do something against us, against them. But that was not in our hand. So what we did, we decided that, okay, no problem. We'll go to the seminar since we have paid for it, and we'll focus on food. So we have paid 100 rupee. So we'll make sure that we eat the food for 100 rupee. And that was our strategy. But after a few days, three leaders came from the council, very well dressed, very knowledgeable, very persuasive. And when we looked at them, the first thing that went into the mind is we want to be like them. John Maxwell also says that leaders attract leaders. And this is what going on in the mind that, yeah, this is what we have to become. And then they persuaded that there is a cultural program in that seminar and we all should participate. And then it started going in the mind that, yeah, there's a cultural program. And if we are, and they convinced us that if you're going to attend, why to attend as an audience? Attend like a participant. So when they left, now our mindset had changed and we all decided that now we will go to that program and we will not go like an audience. We'll go and participate in that cultural program. We went there, we worked very hard actually. And that cultural program became one of the best cultural program till that date. And for that success, to celebrate that success, the chairman of the institute, they called us in the Saturday Club of Calcutta. And it was like something that we had never thought that we'll go into a community club and sit on the same table of the chairman of the Institute of Company Secretaryship. But somehow we went there, we sat with them, and we were very happy, we were very glad. We came back and we were very satisfied with that success. Now, after 6 months, we got a call again. And this time we said that, see, international conference is coming. So are you all ready? Because something big is going to come. Are you ready? And this sentence, that something big is going to come, are you ready? For us, the answer at that time with all firmness was yes. And this did not end there. After that session, after that seminar, throughout that 25 years, whenever I got a call from anyone that something big is going to come, are you ready? And my answer was yes. Because what happened in that seminar, in that conference, when we participated, there a development happened inside to take the leadership role. And that what I realized that this what this organization they do. What they do, thousands of students join the organization, and then hundreds of them come to the seminar. Out of that 100, 10 of them, they really participate and show the leadership skill. And the institute, they understand and they find and they know that they are the leaders they are the future leaders for them. So that's why I said, that, oh my God, this is nothing but the leadership funnel, leader funnel for the leaders. And all the organizations, big organizations, I always used to think that why they spend so much money, so much effort to do the annual seminars, annual gatherings, annual things. I realized that what they do, they basically call all of them and then they attract the leaders so that they can identify the future leaders for them. And every big organization, every successful organization, that they create such kind of funnel, such kind of mechanism, they never struggle for leadership. So let me ask a question that, yeah, have you been part of any event program, seminar that helped you believe that there is a leader within you. So any program, any seminar, any event, or any meeting where you attended, you went, and you felt that, yeah, I have a leadership skill within me. So anything you would like to share?
Yes, I will share.
Yes, yeah, Irfan.
Usually, whenever I attend a project management session from EMI or some other construction industry session, it energizes me. It looks like me. I am also the leader. I just should be at the stage for speaking. So it make me I should make more efforts. I become very fresh and fresh for you. Sometimes you go in comfort zone and not making efforts for this kind of activities. But when you attend session, um, again you refresh and you feel yourself a leader and you start activities. For example, if I go to session after session, I will think about ready study books, study this such kind of material. Feeling of leadership come in me. Thank you.
Yeah, so when you go to any leadership program, you get more confidence and you gain more leadership confidence that you have more skill and you can do more. Yeah. Any other comments? Jitesh or Sarwar, have you been any event, any organization where you feel that there is a leader within you?
This one, Abid bhai, before I attended the many program, but that time it was in my mind I am attending on the behalf as a project manager. But after attending this the Friday forum, because I attended many program, but every time it's my mind I'm attending and the people are inviting me because server you are the manager to just come and attend for this one. So never this thing is coming to okay for this one. I'm coming here to attend on the behalf of a leader, and then I will all learn, and the same thing I will convey this message to my team. But for last few months, I'm attending all the program, even my office or for this forum or any other Toastmaster. The first it's coming in my mind, I'm going there to attend this as a leader. So after this Friday forum, I can say this one, this Friday forum, I'm attending only as a leader. Before this one, I attended all the program and keeping in mind I'm as a manager. So, now I can say this first this one Friday forum is a leader program for me.
Yeah, good to hear that. And so practically what you are doing, you are consistently part of many forums or several forums where you go and then consistently you believe yourself that I have a leader within you. And indeed this forum is helping you to that you are not a manager, you are a leader.
Yeah. And
So
whatever I am learning from here, even when I discussing with my project director and other project manager, so time to time, indirectly, I am giving whatever I'm learning the message to them. What is the leadership quality? And right now, I'm the project manager for one big project. And even 2 days before, I already informed this project around 1,000 manpower will work. And only we have few limited project manager, construction manager. So now I could tell you these are not the manager; they are the 8 to 10 leaders and they will lead around 1,000 manpower. It's a big mega project. So what is the leadership quality? And we need to inform our team, each member is the stakeholder and what they need from our side. The three, for example, I already informed leader is a big listener, motivator, all the leadership quality time to time. Especially I am giving this message to my project director. So even I inform we are the manager and we have 15 to 20 years experience. So we are trying to manage our project on the behalf of experience, but we don't have the leadership quality. So now this is the right time to develop the leadership quality and convey this message to my team member also.
that's great. Indeed, if that is the case, Server, then today's session can be very relevant to you because the three things that we are going to discuss today that can really help you because what you are doing, you are creating leaders who are managing like thousands of people. So what you are doing, you are training and develop those people who have 1,000 people with them.
Yes.
So how to develop those, those next 10 or 20 people who are leading
Yeah.
such massive employees in your organization, today's session can help because we are going to
Yes.
discuss 3 steps. So, but you'll have to apply it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. And also, you're part of Toastmaster. You have seen how, community works there. You have been seeing here in Friday Forum. So it will be very easy for you to apply.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Jitesh, you have anything, any comments?
Yes, sir. Actually, I attended only few seminars of Sea Institute, but that time I didn't feel there was a leader inside me. But after start to attend this leadership accelerator program, really I want to be a leader. I'm very much interested.
Yeah. So that's good. You have also started your journey, right? Okay. So
Yes, yes.
So this is the 3 steps that I was talking. So let's check what is the first one. First one is the leadership culture. Now, leadership culture, for me, let me stop. Yeah. Once I noticed, which I have discussed in this forum earlier, that one of the CEO asked a general manager that what you do to train your people. And he says, sir, if I will train, the people will leave the organization. And at that time, I realized that, something is wrong here. I did not know the proper answer at that time, but I was thinking something is wrong here. How can you not develop your people? You should develop your people. So while I was researching that what was wrong there and what should be the right approach, I found the story of Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is the chicken, the chicken snacks, the kind of MACD, like chicken selling organization, company in US. What they do, what they say, that I'm not in a chicken business. I'm in a people development business. So what is our business is to develop people. And what is our culture? What is our culture is we focus on developing people. So what happens, any organization have 2 counters in their company. One is the sales counter, where there is a rush of customers, and Chick-fil-A, there's always a rush for the customers. And another is the hiring counter, where employee comes and do request for the job. So that is also full in case of Chick-fil-A. So what Chick-fil-A says that when we hire people, what we see that what is their mindset. If we feel that they are fit in our culture, they also believe on the people development, then only we hire them. So how our cycle works, we hire people, we develop them, hire people, we develop them, hire people, we develop them, and we have all developed people, they bring profit. They bring customers on the counter. So our cycle is develop people, develop people, develop people, and when they are developed, they will bring profit. So we don't focus on the profit development, we focus on people development, and people bring profit to us. And that's where I got the answer. Oh yeah, that's the approach. Now, I'm not saying that this should be the approach of every company, but since we are talking about leadership and we are talking about today about how to create leaders funnel, we will focus on leadership on the people side. So let's me talk couple of points here. So how to create that culture? First of all, let them know that what is the culture, what is the value of the organization. Many years back, I watched a movie named, a Hindi movie named Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum, where the father says that, the problem with the fathers, they never go to the son and say that I love you. Although they love a lot, but they don't say I love you. So many organizations, they value people, but they never go and say that we value you. So the first thing you organization should do is there should be a there should be a mechanism to tell that, yeah, we value you. For example, Chick-fil-A, they announce it that we are not in the chicken business. We are in the people development business. So whatever is the value of your organization, you should let them know. Second is invite everyone to your programs, to your seminars, to your cultural programs, whatever. Invite everyone. Be very inclusive. Don't decide based on the position that these are my leaders. Because the way world is changing, you don't know who can be the future leader of your organization. So it's not the people who are holding the current position of CEO, CFO, CEO, and all, they are the leaders. It's others also. So have a mechanics where all the people can come and join, because in this changing world, you don't know who will be your future leader. And the third is recognize formally. I'm not sure if server was part of that induction program in Toastmaster or not, but what we do in Toastmaster, when some members join, we call them and we formally induct the member by saying that I will help you in whatever way in your development, and you help me or the organization through your effort and your dedication and your commitment. So the two parties commit to each other that will always be helpful and progressive towards each other. And then we recognize formally that welcome to the Toastmaster, and you are now the member. You are a Toastmaster. This is your identity, and you are the member of Toastmaster. So when we do this formal recognition, what happens that employee or the staff thinks and feel proud of it, that yes, I am part of this organization, and then they get ready to do everything for the organization. The commitment level, the dedication level is very high for that organization. So let's move to the question part. Have you been welcomed in any organization or society? So you have joined some company or some society and you have been welcomed. And when you were welcomed, what was your feeling at that time? So have you been welcomed in any organization or society? And when you were welcomed, what was your feeling at that time?
This one, Amit bhai, I give you one example. When I joined Reda, and the same time, I think Eid holiday or Hajj holiday was there. My planning to went for annual vacation, but one emergency project came to my that time. The general manager told ki server, for this project you have the good experience in the related to the construction, and for this project you are the right person. I need him. So no issue, you can go there, but try to come within the 2 weeks. So this one, even my planning, even without my requesting him, as per the project requirement, I will go there, and after 2 weeks I will return back. But in the meeting, he informed you, server, you are the right person for this project, and you have the very good experience. I returned back. So it's feel me ki my GM before this one, he never informed me ki how much knowledge he knew about me. But when he informed me, I realized yes, I am capable and I can do this job. Only small sentence can return back, and even whenever you need this one 2 weeks, the company will give return ticket, whatever is required. We are ready. So for such type of recognition is boost our energy for this one. So even if it's not going to inform me, but I'm ready to do this one. So this one first point is mentioned, recognize formally. Such type of recognition is very important to boost our team member. After this one, even time to time, I'm sending them a message to my team, even for the WhatsApp, the great, excellent, keep it up. I'm ready, whatever you need information. So because the time to time learning, and I'm trying to apply with my team.
Yeah, so it helps you motivate when you are recognized formally by your organization.
Yes.
Yeah. Any other example from anyone that you joined somewhere? And yeah.
Yes, sir. Actually, when I'm working in Signity, Signity is a consulting firm. Some of our clients invite me to join there. But I said, actually, I'm comfort with Signity. I am not coming there, but I am very happy because somebody is inviting us to that company. We are not applying them, but they are asking to us to join there. I think it's motivating or also it's happy to. Thank you.
Yeah, so you are on a platform where you provide service, and then you feel your work has been recognized when the client asks you that, can you join me? Yeah. I know one example where, they were very keen to, get you. So yeah, it's because of your service, and you feel very good when people recognize like this, that can you be part of me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Irfan, I think you.
Yes, it is very common when our project are changing. For example, when one project is finished, then we are going to other one. So when we have first meeting with the project manager, introduction meeting, when he, because as I am from planning point of view, we have schedule, we have 20,000 activities. I have only person who know what is happening in depth of data. So when project manager and project director have meeting with you and recognize you that you are a very important person, you know the what is happening with the schedule, because schedule is actual thing of a project of 400 million, 500 million. So this energizes you, and you want to work more because he is recognizing your importance. He know what you can do. So this energizes you, and you work more than this. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. And sometimes, you don't need to be, see, you may be thinking, how can I create culture? I'm not the CEO of the company. But the problem, you can do this where you are. You can welcome anyone. Some employee joins your organization, you can call and say welcome, and, take this a small gift from me, and they will remember. So for example, when we moved to this place where I live, when we came, I still remember the first person who knocked the door and gave us the food, that here is the food and I welcome you. So even if you can't change the culture of the company, you can do, at your level, wherever you are. So let's move to the second step. So the first is to create the culture where you focus on the people and let them know that, what you want, or what's your expectation. Second is create a leadership table. So leadership table, it can be anything. For example, like Sarwar was saying that I'm part of Toastmaster. So Toastmaster platform is nothing but a leadership table. This Friday forum is nothing but a leadership table. So leadership table means a place where you can go sit and transform others, transform yourself, and talk about leadership. So what you need to do for that? First of all, set the expectation. In Toastmaster, when the meeting starts, we read the mission of Toastmaster, that the mission is to develop public communication and leadership skill. So I always used to think that why, everyone knows. So why every meeting we need to read that? And the reason we need to read that is because every meeting, when you sit, you set the expectation. And when you set the expectation, you always remember that you are not the focus. The focus is the people who have joined. The focus is the mission of the people, where everyone learns and develops themselves. And how you can do that? So, because to do anything, okay, I will create leadership table. What I will do? You can start with anything small. Like you can start, let's say, with a book club. You can start, let's say, with a mastermind like this. So any small act, anything that you think is feasible within your limit, within your range, you can do that. And what you need to do on that table is the method which John Maxwell says, ACT, A-C-T. So what you are going to apply, what you are going to change, what you are going to teach. So for example, today's session, what you have learned that you think you should apply yourself. So for example, I was asking Sarwar that, you can go and apply these 3 steps. So maybe Sarwar can apply these 3 steps that we are going to do here. Maybe certain things that we can change. Like when we start this mastermind in the morning, I was just thinking that we don't set the expectation. So today I changed. I added 2 slides because of this lesson, that no, we should set the expectation, what we are going to do. And third is the teach. So here, basically what I do, I take the chapter of John Maxwell, I learn it, I prepare the teachings and I come and I teach here. So certain when I read the book, I realize that, okay, this is I should teach. So one thing what I do while reading the book, I apply this ACT. So if I read something that I think I have to apply, I put A mark there. If I think I have to change, I put C mark there. If I think I have to teach this, I can use on the Friday forum or I can use in Toastmaster. I use T there. So next time when I open the book with the intention to prepare my lesson for the mastermind session, I just need to go and look all the T. And that's why John Maxwell says that first time you read the book, and you should read the book in a way that second time the book should read itself to you. So if you will follow this apply, change, teach. And another example which I always give, that YouTube videos. Watching YouTube, educational video on YouTube is not bad. But watching YouTube without notebook or without taking notes is not that good. So if you watch a video, it's a time that you spend. If you watch a video and sit with the notebook and keep taking notes of what you are watching, and then you put that ACT, the same 30 minutes or 20 minutes of YouTube watch video becomes your investment for the future. So this is the magic of applying the ACT. So when you sit on the leadership table, take something very small. It can be like book club. You can start with a book club and read a chapter and ask them this thing, ACT. What you are going to apply, what you are going to change, what you are going to teach. So let me ask a question. I think some of you have replied in a certain way, but are you part of any group that talks about leadership other than Friday Forum? So the question is, are you part of any group, or are you planning to create any group, any table that talks leadership? We can start with server because server has another group.
This one, Abid, before I never attended any meeting, only particular related to leadership. But in the future, my planning to discuss. I don't have the proper document, but what I am learning point to point, I am discussing with my manager, and why I'm feeling for this one. Just I want to share with you. Last week, I arranged one meeting with my project director, with all my site manager and the engineers. Now the engineering is going to complete, and after 1 month we are going to start the construction activity, and this is the right time. And my planning, my project director just give a half an hour one briefing to my all the team member, and all the managers and engineers attended this meeting, and I inform my all the managers and engineers, okay, whatever you have concern, issue or suggestion, now you can discuss with our project manager and the director. After the meeting, Avid bhai, I realized all the members, my site manager, they are raising very small question with the project director. First meeting, yes, sir, I have issue in the permit receiver, I have the issue in the safety officer, my vehicle don't have the sticker. Not a single manager they ask related to budget, what is the project budget, what is our strategy. All the manager only they ask such type of question. When the meeting finished, then one by one I call my all the managers. The first time the project director came here to meet you, and you people are asking, "Okay, sir, the project director is not going to resolve the permit issue. We are here, we can resolve you. The safety officer, worker, at least as a manager, you people can ask question related to this one budget, what is our strategy, who will be the potential subcontractor." Just I want to say, after this meeting, I realized all the managers they are handling millions of projects, but still they are thinking they are the construction team. They are not thinking as a leadership point of view. Then I realized that whatever I am learning, time to time I will pass this leadership quality to them. Then one manager realized, server, yes, what I asked question to my project director or I raised my side concern, really is not the good. To this one, even my construction manager can resolve this issue. So for this one, I never attend any leadership quality this one meeting. But what am I making for the notes from this meeting? Inshallah, I will apply to my other team member.
Yeah, in a way you are doing it actually. So that's a good thing that it's very powerful that you are doing it. So the only thing, the consistency may not be there if you will not
Yeah.
formally form a leadership table.
Yeah.
But still, you know, it's good you are doing it. Any other person who have who is part of, maybe your friends, you know, you spend like tea time with your friends and you talk leadership. So by the way, many companies I have seen, and especially this culture is here in Saudi Arabia, that after office, and especially in Jeddah side, I have seen after office, they will go home, they will take a nap, then they will take shower again, get fresh, and come, and then they will go to some place where everyone will be sitting, someone on shisha, coffee, and they talk the business, what's going in the market. So, and maybe one of the reason can be here, there is no formal newspaper or economy update other than in Arabic language in Saudi Arabia. So maybe that is the forum or leadership table where people meet and then they exchange information from each other. So any of you is part of some group or something that you think you should share? Or
Yes, I am not a part of more organization, but I am part two sessions. One Friday forum, then Voice Amplify Toastmaster. So, uh, so these two sessions I attend.
yeah, so you have both public speaking and communication.
Yes.
Okay, now the third step, the word is wrong here, it's a step, not secret. So third step is proximity. Now, to understand proximity, let me take you to my village, maybe 25 years back, because now that system is not there more. Server may relate to it, and maybe Jitesh and Irfan can also relate to it. But in the whole village, there will be one barber. There will be one shoemaker, there will be one door maker, one plumber, one others. And that profession generally belongs to that family. So let's take the example of the barber. So the barber means in whole village there will be one barber. And once he will be old and his kids will grow up, he will take the same profession and do the same job. And he will become the next barber for the village. And the good thing which I have seen, that he will become the equally good and learn every aspect of the profession. Now, why this happens? Because he is in the close proximity to his father, and everything his father knows, he learns from his father. So if in the village you will find that I have a carpenter who, you know, everyone demands him, and from all the associated 20 village, he is the best and everyone calls him. There's a 90% chance that his son will become the second best. And if that same proximity concept we bring on the leadership table, so let's say you are one of the best and fantastic leader, or you know someone who is one of the best fantastic leader, and you can get into a close proximity with that leader to work, there's a high chance that you will also become a good leader. So that's why Tony Robbins says that proximity is power. And John Maxwell, in his words, says the who luck. Now, let's understand what is who luck. It's very interesting. So, who luck means who is in your close proximity. And he gave the example of one of the tennis player, Syed Matthew. Now, Syed Matthew, he became tennis player. If you will read his book, he says that first time he saw the table tennis, when his father bought it, and then he saw it was kept in the garage. So from garage, he and his brother started playing the table tennis. After that, when they saw the skill in their neighbor, there was one of the best coach was available. His name was Charter. So, and he used to cross the road every day with Sayed Matthew. So one day Sayed Matthew asked him that, can you coach me? And he said, yes, I am die-hard fan and I want to coach the people who wants to learn. So he went into his coaching and then learned and then become one of the finest table tennis player. So if he goes back and looks at his life, he says that proximity and who luck has played a very vital role in my life because my father brought, I played with my brother, and then I got a coach who was the best in the world. So that's the reason of my success. So the question is, who is around you? Who is the best leader around you that you can bring on your table? Now, the second thing, which is very important and ideally is a life changing. If you know this process, and I came to know about this almost like 6 months back, and this is really changing my life. Jitesh is aware of, a bit about it. The concept is who, not how. So what we think, if we come to know about doing something, we start thinking how we should do it. And if you cannot do it, actually you should think who can do it for you. So John Maxwell also says in his book that I am not a rocket scientist, but I can make a rocket because I have a friend who is a rocket scientist. So I can ask him to make a rocket for me. So if you know who and why I refer Jitesh, because see, we are doing one summit funnel, one summit for on public speaking. Now we don't know how to do it, but we have found someone who can do it for you, for me, for us. So it means there is a high possibility that after 3-4 months, Jitesh and I will be able to be part of a summit that can be, maybe, I don't know, we have just started, but maybe one of the largest public speaking summit ever happened. So this is my dream. It may not be achieved. I may land somewhere, but the thing I'm able to think of it because I know who can do it for me. So that's the power of who, not how. And that's why I'm saying that it's a life-changing thing, that if you understand this concept, that focus on who, not how, it can change your life. And the third very important thing, whenever we think to do something different, like Sarva is saying that I will create a leadership table in my company, there is a high possibility that Sarva must be thinking, is it possible for me or not? And many things in our life when we are trying to do, like if Jitesh is doing or he is part of that summit that we are trying to do, a lot of thinking must be going in the mind that, do I have the talent? And again, I will take the example of Sayed Matthew, who says that, it's practice over talent. You may not be talented, but if you do the practice, we can overcome the talent issue. And this most of us know. In one meeting, Irfan was saying that if you practice 10,000 hours, you can be much better than the people who are talented. So this concept we all know. So just to recap, because this is very important. First of all, understand who is close to you, who can you get for you is very important. Focus on who can do it for you rather than how I can do it for me. And then on your leadership table, just start thinking that if I do, it will be very good. I learned one place, that if you do this mastermind regularly, now you might be seeing that I'm regular. So because of this, if I do, and if you take the action points regularly for 1 year, there's 100% guarantee that you will be in a better position in your career. So this is the power of, the practice over talent. So let me ask you a question. Can you talk about any of the who luck with you? Someone has made the difference in your life, or someone you think that if he comes in my life can be changed. So who is the who luck for you? Okay, so the question is, who is in your life that has made the difference for you? Or you think if he can come, and it's a dream, if he can come, he can change my life.
Sir, actually, I think you are my role model. I think you will help me. Yeah, I think you.
Oh, me? Wow, very good.
Yes.
Okay. But other than me? No, for Jitesh. Other
Yeah.
than
Yeah, actually, I think I also learned that because if we do something, some practice consistently, slowly or consistently for a number of couple of months or years, it will be a part of our life. So if we do practice something, or it will be we can achieve anything like that.
Yeah, you are what you do, not what you think. Yes. So any other example, any other people, any other will like to share that who?
When I am attending this session, usually my wife also listening, so I must reply my wife.
Yeah, I think yeah, if I can recall correctly, there is a lot of push to you from that
Yes.
side to get on the job. Uh, Also, it's not easy on Friday. So morning for people who are in Saudi Arabia. So it's only can happen with the support of family. It's my pain, huh? Okay, any other server you will like
Yeah,
to
this
share?
one, this one I will buy during my icebreaker speech. I also mentioned this point when first time I attended the diploma engineering entrance exam in Aligarh. After this one result passed, my one close relative they informed me, server, it's total your effort, and because of your hard work, you cleared the exam, and the 100% credit goes to you. So this one, just a few minutes, he told the server, because sometimes the people saying, okay, I have given opportunity to you to come here, but he clearly told me, sir, because of you, and 100% all the credit goes to you. And the right now is good time, just focus on your study. I was by this statement, even I remember he given me statement in 93, and in diploma engineer, I got first position. So time to time, I know this one because he gave me confidence, कि, server, you have capability, and the right now you got admission in Aligarh. Now show your capability. The first thing, and second thing, in our inter college principal, late Irshad principal, Bar inter college principal. So I got message someone from this one IS officer from our village, Akbar Ali Khan. So my one relative informed me that this principal Sahab recommend his name because now his student is good. And after the high school, Akbar, now you can Abulais Khan. Before this name was Abulais Khan. कि Principal Sahab recommended his name for Aligarh admission. And he completed his graduation and after became the IPS. So just I got this message कि, now the principal sir recommended one name and this guy became the for this one. That means he realized that this student is very good. Even time to time in my company, I'm also trying to this one, which worker or electrician for this one, which good. At least if I feel this one in the future, he became this one good, at least also we can recommend this one. The two thing in my life related to, because I learned from them, one person directly informing server, you have the capability and focus on your study. So in diploma, I became the phone this one, because even if it's not going to inform me, inshallah I will do my best, but sometimes such statement is coming my mind. And second thing, for I already all the inform because of you for this one, the Friday forum, the right now related to the leadership, whatever I'm learning, all the in front of Jitesh and Irfan Bhai, I have learned lot of leadership quality from you.
Yes, especially from the environment that some of you come from, the environment is not very conducive. So at that, and most of us, like server, if we look back, there's some who comes to our life and says that, do you know about this? And then some who comes and puts the belief that, okay, you can reach there. Like a lot of people, the route from, our place where server stays to Aligarh goes because of this one very reason, that some who comes and says that you should try that. So for the benefit of people like server who is thinking to create the leadership table, these are the 3 steps. The first thing is set the culture, and possibly set the culture of valuing people, focus on people development. Then create a leadership table. Follow the simple steps. Start with something small, can be a book club, can be lunch and learn, can be anything, but should be consistent, and a place where you call all the leaders, and then set the intention for others, not for you. And then third is, all the people on the table should have a close proximity. So they should be the who for each other. So that's what the 3 steps look simple, but very important and valuable for any organization, any society. So just try it out in a very small way, create for 2 people, 3 people, and try it out. Because if you do this, and by the way, this is a format that I also agree that Friday forum is a virtual leadership table for us. And if we do consistently for 1 year, for sure, we are going to get a very good leadership role in somewhere in our life. So that's what I wanted to share with you. And from the time I started working on this, I think this is the first lesson so far on which I worked for a week almost. And the reason is to make it simplify, so that it can be very easy for any of us. And I really liked it, and I really wanted to share with you, and especially with the reason that we already have it, and if we can really continue it with action oriented, not like just listening, but if we are a bit action oriented, 1 year from here our life will be different. So that's why I wanted to share with you with all the emotion and all the teaching. So any final note, anything from your side?
Thank you for the session, and it fills us the energy for learning and continuing. Thank you.
Yeah. So okay, it's already we are close to prayer time. So see you next week.
Inshallah, we'll apply this one, act, apply, change, and teach. This is message for today meeting.
Yes, inshallah.
Inshallah.
So next week the session will be about understanding leaders. So
Yeah.
which means this Saddam was saying last week that extend your heart, touch the heart beforehand. So
Inshallah.
it seems theoretical, but how we can make it practical, that we'll talk next week.
Inshallah.
Okay, thank you. Happy Eid in
Okay,
advance.
thank you.
Okay, in
Yeah.
advance.
Thank you.
For
Thanks
all
to
person.
Okay.
Bye. Thank you.